We would set out on our Indian horse and drive around the city streets, alleyways, parks, and under bridges. I was a street care worker for the homeless people in Toronto. I was a driver, and my co-workers were usually recently homeless and clean and sober. We would start each day by cleaning the van, smudging it, and filling it with gas. Then we would pack up soup and sandwiches, first aid supplies, sundry items from like socks and blankets and cigarettes. Each stop was like a homecoming celebration. Everyone took advantage of our services, and some would ask if they could ride with us. As the evening progressed, some would ask for a referral to detox or to a shelter or the hospital. My co-workers and I put together a plan for our long-term clients. We suggested a 3-day weekend trip to Ipperwash, which is in Kettle Point First Nation on Lake Huron. We were planning to learn about this community, especially about Ipperwash standoff and the assassination of Deadly George. The drive was a 4 or 5 hour west on 401. Everyone was excited. We were all wide awake, and the van was full of laughter and good music. We set up camp on the shores of Lake Huron with the blessing of the Ipperwash elders. The men set up their tents by the beach as they wanted to hear the waves. We gathered wood and makeshift tables and set up a kitchen and a fire. Everyone helped prepare their first meal on the first night. After we built up the fire, we sat around and told many stories. We had lots of teasing, lots of laughter, and of course, roasted marshmallows. Finally, everyone bid good night and found their own way to their tents. The next day, the men would get up and have a coffee and a smoke, then find themselves back in their tents sleeping. They did that all day and the next day. Drink coffee, smoke, visit whoever was awake, tease, then go back to their tents to sleep. Our carefully orchestrated itinerary was ignored and forgotten. Being homeless and living on the streets in Toronto is the hardest lifestyle there is. You can find a temporary squat, but you still can't relax. You can sleep, but you can't rest. Once these guys settled in camp, they felt safe. Good medicine took over. The sun, the fire, the waves, full bellies, and trusted friends. Native people looking after Native people is an awesome experience. We were welcomed by the community elders and members. You didn't see them. We just knew we were taken care of. The message was from their heart. Miigwech.